There comes a time in most people's lives when they need to get a full-time job. For me, that was after going to college for the first time. I went to a tech school and was really pushed through the program, so I didn't learn much. I decided I needed more education, but wasn't sure my student loans would be enough to get me through. I had to decide to take a chance and go back to school right away with no money, or take a year away so I could join the workforce and get some money. Work seemed like the better choice, but I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I applied to a few places, and after a few interviews, I was hired onto the night crew at Target as a regular time employee. The work was a major shock for me because I'd never had a regular time job before, and the work was very physical. I lifted heavy boxes, wheeled 100-pound pallets, sweat, and bled regularly. My manager, Shannon, was really strict and uptight. In the first month, I was pushed extremely hard by her and was always told to work faster. Thankfully, I wasn't the only one getting the crack of the whip. Everyone I worked with dealt with everyday pressure. Even Shannon was pressured to make sure we worked faster. But those that worked long enough seemed especially exhausted, almost dead inside. It really hurt my morale when I looked around and saw how stressed everyone was. But they told me that was how things were, or that they needed the money too bad. How could I judge them? I was doing it for the same reasons. After working for a year and talking with these stressed people, I learned that all the crap I put up with wasn't unusual. They told me that even though things were awful, they could always be worse. And that simple, positive thought was the only thing that got me through each daily grind. They also told me about how other corporations got run and how much worse their employees were. It finally dawned on me. The overworked and stressed employees, the uptight managers, and their uptight managers. This is a system in which the lowest level break their backs for the top CEOs, and all levels below the CEOs were being crushed under the pressures of corporations. Each boss telling their employees to go faster, and from manager down to manager, the pressure only intensified. I can't say it's like that for all corporate retail places, but it was certainly like that at the place I worked at. I couldn't stand working there anymore. Nothing made sense. I had to get out. So I put in my 2-week notice, and just like that, a chapter of my life closed, only to open a new one because it was time to get back to school.